This week it brings up the first update for 2024, and certainly it's going to be a big year in flight sim this year. So let's jump straight into the video and see what week number 1 has installed for us in 2024. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, Cow Simulations previewed its in-development DA42 with an all-new trailer. The DA42 has been in development for almost 2 years now and originally slated to release over on the X-Plane 11 platform. Then the team transitioned over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. The team over at Cow has mentioned that with this release trailer, we expect to see the DA42 in our sims sometime soon. From the looks of the trailer, the level of detail that they are going for is going to be very high. No other information has been provided for the moment, but we'll keep you posted on any more updates when it comes to the DA42 from Cow. Bluebird Simulations, the team behind the in-development Boeing 757, this week announced they are in development with another Boeing aircraft. They mentioned on their Discord that they have been developing a Boeing 767. For the past 12 months, the team have been developing the 767 independently from the current Boeing 757 project. Originally, the Boeing 757 was slated to release in 2023, but the team pushed the release in order to create a more detailed aircraft. It makes sense that the team is developing a Boeing 767 as well as a 757, as the aircraft are similar and pilots can be type rated on both aircraft. No other information about the 767 at this stage, however, the team will be providing a more detailed update of the 757 in development later on this month. SoFly offer a number of products for Microsoft Flight Simulator, catering to new pilots for the sim and all the way to very experienced pilots. As a flight sim content creator, my favorite SoFly product is Weather Presets Pro, which comes in really handy when the weather is not behaving itself and you can change the weather to be more dramatic or even to a perfect day. Other products I like to use is Landing Challenge Pro, Flight Simulator Guide, which is the manual to Microsoft Flight Simulator, the one that should have been, Storms for pilots who want to chase some of the biggest storms in the world's history, and a couple of their recent products, which is Aircraft Checklist and their new animal release for Microsoft Flight Simulator, which puts over 5,000 animals into the sim. I will leave a link in the description below where you can go and check out SoFly products, and I would like to thank SoFly for sponsoring this video. If you are enjoying the videos we create here on the channel, bosh that like button and consider subscribing. We plan to bring you all the weekly updates of all the big flight sim news in 2024, and also we are on the road to hit 100,000 subscribers. We would love to have you on board before we reach that milestone. Thank you very much for your support. We don't normally cover updates of released products in these videos, but I thought this one was worth mentioning. Fenix Simulations have shared some updates of its much anticipated Block 2 update. Already this update has been delayed for about 11 weeks now, and Fenix mentioned it in this update that the development team are in the final phases of wrapping up, and we should see the Block 2 update within weeks, not months. The team released some updated screenshots, and from what we can see of the screenshots, that the A320 has received a lot of visual enhancements. From the looks of it, there's been changes to the center window pillar, new side windows, updated wingtips, nose and landing gear. The Fenix A320 is also expected to receive an improvement and enhancements to the night lighting environment, and hopefully the polish of the Block 2 update will continue to go well, and we should see it in our sims sometime soon. The team that was behind the Scrapyard Monster, which was Flying Fries, which was one of the most iconic releases for 2023, have announced they're about to release their next aircraft. This time it's a real-life aircraft, which is the XF11. This was the aircraft that almost ended the life of Howard Hughes. Only 2 of these were ever built, and one was wrecked by Howard Hughes himself. The team was able to attain copies of the original schematics of the XF11 and recreate the aircraft. The XF11 will include random failures that can be triggered at any moment. Other features we may see with the release is 4K textures, fully modeled engine, landing gear, and the 2 cockpit decks. Also a complex electrical system with functioning circuit breakers, complex fuel systems, interactive exterior static elements, 5 liveries. No release date has been confirmed, but the team did mention we should see it soon. We are moving over to this week's release news. Cohen Simulations released its Robin R66 helicopter. The team only announced the project about a month ago and it's now been released in the sim. The Robinson R66 is a light utility and training helicopter. It can seat up to 5 and has a separate cargo compartment. The R66 is a little faster and more smoother than its little brother, the R44. The first flight of the Robinson R66 was in 2007 and it's still in production today, with well over 1,000 of the R66 have been produced. Cohen Simulations version of the Robinson R66 features a detailed 3D model, 4K and 8K textures, realistic systems, working circuit breakers, persistent saves, persistence, weight and balance, realistic startup procedures, animated passengers, side storage, baskets, baggage and crates, PMS GTN integration, solo control options, removable doors, working AC, downwash and a blur exhaust FX, VR ready, a fully dynamic Y sound set and 51 liveries. You can pick up your copy of Cohen Simulations Robinson R66 directly from their store. I'll leave a link in the description below. In another aircraft release for the week, this one is from Vertavia. This time the team have released the P6M SeaMaster. The P6M came about as the US Navy required a post-war high-performance multi-role flying boat. The first prototype was first flown in 1955 and the second was flown in 1956. And from that, there was orders for 6 pre-production aircraft. After a successful testing, 24 production versions were ordered, and the contract was cancelled in 1959 after only 3 of those production versions were built. Vertavia's version of the aircraft comes with detailed 3D modeling, PBR textures used throughout, detailed cockpit with numerous animations, rain effects, water spray, splash and wake smoke FX, animated rotating bomb bays, authentic flight model, a detail manual, a Wise turbojet sound package with unique cockpit sounds, and you can pick up your copy of Vertavia's P6M SeaMaster from the Sim Market store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Fly Too High have released their next airport, which is Cartagena Airport. This international airport serves the city of Cartagena in Colombia and is the largest airport in the country's Caribbean region in terms of passenger movements. The airport sees many airliners that frequent there, such as Air Panama, American Airlines, JetBlue, KLM, just to mention a few. Features include, with the release, is handmade ground textures for the runways, the aprons, the paths and the roads, accurate model dynamic airport lighting, high detail models of the airport buildings, objects and surrounding buildings, has been optimized to be frame rate friendly, and you can pick up your copy of Fly Too High's Cartagena Airport directly from the Sim Market store. Again, links in the description below. Cockspur have released its next aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This time the team have released the Embraer Phenom 100. The Phenom 100 is a light business jet within the same category as the Cessna Mustang, which also the team released a little while ago. The Phenom can seat up to 7 passengers. It first flew in 2007 and it's been produced right to the present date, with over 400 of the Phenoms have been built so far. Cockspur's version of the 100 includes a realistic exterior, immersive cockpit dynamic systems, realistic flight dynamics, and you can pick up your copy of the Cockspur Phenom 100 over at the Cockspur store. There's also a planned release for an in-sim marketplace release as well. Links in the description below. The Microsoft team are back after their holiday break and ready for a big 2024. There is no real announcements from the team as expected for the first development blog update for the year. The team mentioned they have a huge year ahead throughout 2024 with many exciting announcements, including the launch of the new simulator in 2024. This week we've seen no updates to the feedback snapshot or the wish list. However, we are expecting to receive updates to both of them and the active development roadmap sometime in January. That being said, we did receive the first backlog list for 2024, which has only grown by 18 products in total from the last update that we received on the 21st of December. Aircrafts are up by 1 with 21 aircrafts in the third-party testing phase. Missions are down by 2, sceneries are up by 26, liveries are up by 26, airports are down by 10, and others are down by 1. In this week's marketplace, which is the first release of the year for the marketplace, we've seen a total of 59 products products, 24 of these available on PC and 35 of these available on Xbox. Iris Simulations have released its Texan 2 a little while ago, and now it's made its way over to the InSim marketplace for both PC and Xbox. MSFS with only one release for this week, which is a bit of a surprise, but they did get an aircraft in, and it's the V23. Come on, it wouldn't really be a InSim marketplace release without a MSFS release. The other releases that make up the InSim marketplace releases for the week is 2 commercial flight packs, 5 landmark packs, 3 environmental packs, 1 scenery pack, 1 livery pack, and a whopping 21 airports. There's also a fair chunk of updates when it comes to the InSim marketplace product, so it's worth taking a look to see if any of your products have been updated. But unfortunately, there is no PMDG EFB update for Xbox users. Xbox users will have to wait a little bit longer for this magical tablet that makes all your flight simming dreams come true. Obviously, T's and C's apply with that one. If you are interested in staying up to date with flight sim news, updates and releases, please consider subscribing and boshing that like button, as we plan to follow and create weekly updates on all the flight sim highlights here on the channel in 2024. We would also love to hear in the comments below of this video what you are most excited for to see in 2024. We look forward to reading them, and we will see you in another video soon.